There is a lot of classic Doctor Who to get through. At roughly 600 episodes, depending on how you count them, it can be hard to know where to start or which ones to skip, if any. Here's our essential guide to some of the most important stories in Doctor Who canon. An Unearthly Child. The story that started it all. Journey back to the swirling fog of London, 1963, as two curious schoolteachers find their way into an old junkyard and discover, well, you can probably guess. And if you've got some extra time on your hands, check out the unaired Doctor Who pilot as well. It's quite different from the broadcast version. The Daleks, 7 episodes. No viewing of classic Doctor Who would be complete without the Doctor's first meeting with the mutants from Skaro. This 7-part epic follows on directly from An Unearthly Child, and was such a groundbreaking adventure that it was later adapted into a movie starring Peter Cushing. The Daleks is not just an essential part of classic Doctor Who, but a truly historic TV moment. Watch it from behind the sofa. The 10th Planet. The final part of The 10th Planet is currently missing from the archives, but it has been lovingly recreated using the original soundtrack. This is an important classic Doctor Who story for many reasons. First, it features the first ever appearance of the Cybermen, and second, it is the first to feature the concept of regeneration, with the actor William Hartnell passing the baton to Patrick Troughton in the closing moments of Part 4. The Tomb of the Cybermen. This is a much-loved classic Doctor Who story starring the second Doctor, along with his companions Jamie and Victoria. In this adventure, the three friends journey to the planet Telos, where an entire tomb of the Doctor's deadliest enemies lies dormant. But for how long? Interestingly, this story was believed lost for many years before being miraculously discovered in its entirety in Hong Kong in 1992. The War Games, 10 episodes. The War Games is one of the longest Doctor Who stories ever made, and introduces us to the Doctor's home planet Gallifrey, as well as filling in some crucial details about his backstory. This was also the final, continuing story to feature Patrick Troughton as the second Doctor, who dies in the closing moments of Part 10. Spearhead from Space. This was the first classic Doctor Who story to be made in color and follows on directly from The War Games. The newly regenerated Doctor, now in the shape of Jon Pertwee, finds himself stranded on Earth with the newly formed United Nations Intelligence Task Force headed up by his old friend, Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart. There's just the small matter of the Neston consciousness to contend with. Terror of the Autons. 4 episodes. This is the sequel to Spearhead from Space, and sees the return of the dreaded Nestine consciousness. It is also the first classic Doctor Who story to feature the Master, a rival Time Lord from the planet Gallifrey, here played by the suitably villainous Roger Delgado. The Three Doctors. 4 episodes. The Three Doctors was the first time in classic Doctor Who history that multiple versions of the Time Lord appeared together on screen, with both William Hartnell and Patrick Troughton reprising their roles for this 10th anniversary story. It is also notable for introducing the character of Omega, a key figure from the early days of the Doctor's home planet, who would later return in the 5th Doctor story arc of Infinity. The Green Death. 6 episodes. The Green Death is often remembered for being one of the more political stories of classic Doctor Who, addressing environmental issues head-on, as well as issues surrounding miners and small communities in relation to large corporations. Forever known as the One with the Green Maggots, the Green Death also marked the final appearance of the third Doctor's companion, Jo Grant. And that's a wrap on our essential Doctor Who episodes. Here's a quick recap. Want to explore more? Check out our playlist for even more must-watch episodes.